Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this fresh springy makeup, very light, a little bit more on the matte side, and I even tried some white eyeliner in my waterline. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of it. I'm still unsure, but let's go ahead and get into the makeup. I'm gonna start with the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. This one's like a little bit light for me, I feel like. Maybe not anymore since I'm so pale, but it's a little bit lighter, so I'm just gonna put that in the places that I want to brighten before putting on the rest of the base. I just feel like doing it underneath whatever like base you do. It makes your concealer kind of look a little bit more like seamless. And I'm just taking this Sephora 56 foundation brush and blending that out. Added a little bit of coverage and brightened up those areas, and then I'm going to go in with a tinted moisturizer. This is the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer. I feel like I barely ever wear a full foundation anymore, but I'm going to put this on the back of my hand like this, and then just pick up with my foundation brush a little bit in the brush and kind of like work it in the brush first, because I don't want to apply too much of this product either. I just want to do a nice light layer to add a little bit more coverage. This adds a little bit of like luminosity to the skin as well. Nice little healthy glow. I feel like this is a little bit warmer of a shade as well, so I feel like that concealer is like a little bit light and cooler. So I feel like this shade will add a little bit more life in my skin. If you ever try a foundation or a tinted moisturizer that you don't necessarily really like what it looks like on the skin, or it looks like cakey, I would recommend doing this technique on top of your hand first, or even like in your palm. I know when your palm is nice and like warm too, and applying a lot less product and kind of working it in your brush and then swiping it on the face like this. I just feel like a lot of times if you apply like too much of the product, it looks really bad and you kind of end up not liking that certain foundation. I feel like usually these things aren't made to kind of like cake on. So doing a nice light layer with like sweeping motions usually makes the product look a little bit better before you like rule it out completely. So now I have a nice even base. It's a tinted moisturizer, so you do see some things kind of come through, but for the most part it's just a nice even base, and it looks like my skin as well. Under my nose is gonna look really funky today though, because I'm getting over being sick. So from blowing my nose so much, it's like dry and peeling under my nose no matter what I do about it and how much moisturizer I put on. So it's just gonna be kind of weird under there. Apparently I'm not completely over being sick, so I'm just sneezing and stuff. But I wanted to use my Dibs stick thing, but I have shade 1, which I feel like was kind of a mistake getting. I really love the blush color, but if I would have realized this bronzer was like so warm, I probably would have chosen number 2, which I think is just a little bit cooler. More of just like a good everyday shade to bronze and like contour and define. This one's just like straight up just bronze and very like I just laid in the sun kind of thing. So that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to apply it more to like the high points of my cheeks for like a sun-kissed look, but I do want some like definition, so I'm going to take a cooler bronzing shade. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks and it's in Mocha, and just define my cheeks a little bit and use this more of an actual contour versus a bronze. Just a little bit for that definition. I'm going to take the Rare Beauty foundation brush. It's so dense. I do feel like the matchsticks are a little bit more of a drier formula, so it's just going to help me to be able to blend this really easily. And I'm blending up and back, kind of hugging that cheekbone. I'm going to go back in with the brush I was using for my foundation and concealer and blend out the edges of that. Now that I have a little bit of like a definition in my face, I'm gonna go in with the Dibs stick and apply that more to the high points for a more bronzy sun-kissed look. So on the high points of the cheeks and my nose, and then the forehead. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin as well. I'm gonna take this fluffier, dense brush and blend that out to more diffuse it. Just get an overall warmth to my skin. Kind of going down on the side of my nose as well. Because usually if you're like in the sun, it's kind of this whole area. I'm actually gonna apply a little bit more to the sides of my nose. Now I look nice and sun-kissed. I've been loving this Rare Beauty blush in Joy. Really pretty spring shade. And just a little bit of that. I'm doing it like really high up on the cheeks. And then across the nose as well. I'm taking this fluffy brush again to like kind of diffuse it. I like this shade because it just looks so like fresh. Using the same foundation brush, the first brush I used, and just making sure that's all blended out, and taking whatever is left over on here after blending out across my forehead and on my chin so that everything looks super diffused. And take my favorite powder, the Ilia one, and this little setting brush from Real Techniques. Again, I take the product and then like pat it in my hand to get it diffused into the brush. And then I'm gonna just pat under the eyes and a little bit down the T-zone, not too much. I don't even feel like I really need too much, especially with such like a light base. But tapping it into your hand first gets it all diffused, so you're not just like applying a big clump of powder onto your skin. Sometimes it kind of like sticks there. It's a little bit harder to blend out, but doing this, make sure you're kind of just giving that even application. Make it look really diffused and smooth. I'm gonna keep the eyebrows really simple and easy and just run through them with a brow gel. This is the Merit brow gel. There's just a little bit of a tint to it. For eyes, I'm gonna take the same Dibs stick and put it into my crease. And I think I'm even gonna put some towards the end of my eye too. This is actually a concealer brush from Sephora. I'm gonna blend that out. And I like the shade so much, I think I'm going to put a little bit on my eyes. So I'm putting it on the back of my hand because this stuff is so pigmented, and just taking a little bit with my finger. And I'm just gonna rub it across the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and curl the lashes. I'm gonna use mascara. I'm gonna use the Merit one because it does like a really light coat. I want to keep the eyes nice and light and fresh. So I applied a little light mascara to the top and bottom. I love how that mascara like really separates the lashes. Like don't look clumpy at all. They just look nice and light and fresh. Your eyes feel nice and like bright and open. I'm liking how the finish of everything is very like, I wouldn't say really matte, more maybe like satin. There's not any like shimmer, or I didn't even use like highlight or anything. Everything just looks like nice and fresh and a little bit more matte. So I'm gonna stick with that and do more of a stain for the lips. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Tinted Love in Bohemian Kiss. Kind of blotting it to make it a little bit lighter. I think it will kind of lighten up throughout the day too. I do like the color. It's a little bit more maybe like red than the blush in the eyes, but I think it's a good compliment. I'm gonna add one more thing that I have never done before, but I keep seeing people apply white eyeliner to like the bottom waterline. That's supposed to really like open your eyes up and make them look nice and awake. So I'm just gonna try it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I have this one from NYX. That is the difference. This one has it, this one doesn't. What do we think? I don't know, it's different. I don't know. It looks okay, it's just different to see myself like that. It does make me look like awake, but I'm not sure if I like it. So let me know in the comments below what we think about the white eyeliner. But for theme of this video being like a nice springy fresh makeup, it kind of adds a little something. Other than that, that is the finished makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the look and enjoyed this video. I'm hoping it will bring some spring weather actually to the Midwest here. But don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. I would love to have you, and I will see you next time for another new video. Bye.